I'm personally very bullish on the market. I think it's a great community where we can get a lot of product feedback, ranging from trading, investing, and Web3 product. We feel very strong about offering optionalities to our customers, and we feel like this market is a great market for that. There is a lot of potential that we see. We have a good team here. We feel very strong about having Harold as the general manager for Europe and Roy for Benelux manager. They're setting the right tone for the leadership on the local level, and we look forward to continue to build the local team here as well. We feel good about our past interaction with the local regulator. We like the level of transparency, a good, reasonable conversations, and also good emphasis on customer protection, and that's very much aligned with our internal philosophy. We feel like having the ability to launch our product for both CeFi and Web3 product here in Netherlands in a very compliant way before MiCA settles in is a great opportunity for us to make sure that we have the right product for scalability in EU after MiCA settles in. So, I think it's things come together nicely. So we feel very happy about coming to this milestone today. We view ourselves as a neutral platform, so we do not have a say in what tokens would be popular in the community. We really look at community and see what is out there, what the customers need, and what we should be doing. I think there is a natural evolution. Generally, when you look at different market cycles historically, you generally see Bitcoin taking dominance initially, and then other different coins starting to get more popularity afterwards. So that tends to be a pattern in every cycle. It seems to be playing out this time as well. As a platform, we really encourage customers to do their own due diligence and make sure that they make informed decisions for themselves. But we as a platform, we are really here to act as a neutral platform. There are specific types of assets that we make intentional decision not to list. For example, privacy tokens. For compliance reasons, we do not list those. But for other tokens, we really let the listing team to do their due diligence, and we put those assets through legal and compliance review. Listing committee will make a vote. We will look at local regulatory and legal requirements, specifically for Europe. We will have a process for Europe as well. But other than that, we think that we are not here to make decisions for the customers. We're here to follow market. We actually feel very strong about the program. Initially, when we decided to do proof of reserve back in November 2022, we actually have been thinking about that before action took place. And after we put out the initial program, we proactively invest in upgrading the program continuously after soliciting community feedback. Initially, the program was not automated. We actually made it an automated program. We are probably the first platform to make it an automated program on a monthly basis. Right? We continue to upgrade the technology stack for the program, later including ZK technology. We added assets that are covered by the program. Initially, I think it was 3 assets to start with. Now we have 22 assets. We also put more transparency around the program for the, how the program protocol is written. It's all open source. Public addresses for the various assets that we are holding on behalf of our customers, we put out there in the community so people can actually check and they can verify that the signature was actually OKX signature for the private key. So all that stuff, we feel strong about using technology to giving customer more visibility and put platforms under spotlight, I think that's important. We as a platform, we do not use customer assets, but at the same time, we always think that we cannot ask customers to blindly take what we say at face value. I think it's up to us to show them, show, not tell, right? And on the customer side, verify, do not trust. I think that's a important principle. And, we feel confident that by using that practice from an industry perspective, we hope that we can help elevate the overall practice. And that's honestly, I think that's one of the major contribution that we as an industry are making to the financial industry in general. Hopefully that over time can evolve into a good practice in the general financial industry as well. Depending on what you ask me about for what I'm bearish or bullish about. For the market in general, I really don't have a point of view. I'm probably more on the bullish side, I would say. I think, but I'm also very humble, realizing that I'm very bad at predicting prices. I have a good track record of making bad predictions for short term, but in general, I'm still on the bullish side. I think with Bitcoin ETF, Ethereum ETF. A lot of the building efforts in the industry against the backdrop of regulatory landscape, also macroeconomic trends. I think there are good tailwinds behind this cycle that can make it longer than usual, but it's probably not going to be as dramatic as what we've seen, say, in 2021, which I think is probably a good thing. But in general, I'm also bullish on the industry. I think there's continued influx of talents into crypto industry. There are noises, but in general, I think people are very passionate about building the right product and tools and infrastructure layer. And we continue to see that. And we at OKX also invest very heavily on the technology part of our product. And I think that will pave way for more mainstream adoption over time. But it will take time. It's going to be a long journey, and we are ready for that. Yeah.